Well, due in part to me not knowing how to do math correctly, and also due in part to me not wanting to do a Royal Rumble, there are four members of the rankings that have their spot exempt, and that is Drew McIntyre, Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens, and the Intercontinental Champion Bobby Lashley. Everyone else has their spot open. Everyone else has their spot at stake, including number one contender, or the person currently placed in the number one spot, that being Bobby Lashley. But the reason why is because Edge will defend his WWE Championship against the four, or one of the four, that have their spot saved: Lashley, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, or the former WWE Champion, Drew McIntyre. Braun Strowman is out first. Braun Strowman is now placed in the 12th spot. Braun Strowman moves down from number 5 to number 12. As Miz is the wild card in this matchup, that also means that, based on prior experience and based on the fact that things have happened, I would put Carmella, Bianca Belair, and Io Shirai, as well as Becky Lynch, as the four that have their spot saved in the women's reshuffling, because Carmella most definitely earned her spot earned the chance to keep her spot as one of the members of the women's rankings, based on that back and forth she had with Naomi, and Bianca in that back and forth she had with Nikki Cross. Bianca and Carmella both earned their spots as 5 and 6, and Io Shirai has yet to be given a championship opportunity, and the same thing will happen for the women's side. But first things first, we're going to unify the belts, as The Miz has eliminated Big E. The Miz has eliminated Big E, and Big E is now number 11 in the rankings, as The Miz earned his way in with a triple threat match. The only question with the women is still, if you're going for the women, if you're the number one contender for the women's title, it is very easy to be the number one contender for the men's world title, because there is only one world champion, and that world champion is the undisputed Universal Champion, Edge. That question is then prompted: what happens for the women if that is the case with Rhea Ripley and Asuka being the respective champions? Does that mean that, for lack of a better word, we need to unify the women's tag titles too? The women's championship as well. AJ Styles hangs on. AJ Styles hangs on. Jey Uso is hugging the bottom rope. But that leaves Alexa Bliss, Billie Kay, Nikki Cross, Naomi, Peyton Royce, Tamina, Lacey Evans, Candice LeRae, and, of course, the winner of the triple threat match from the women's side, in Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan is attempting to live the dream and defy the odds, because I can guarantee you that if Liv Morgan does become number one, if Liv Morgan does win the Battle Royal and put herself in a position where she could be one of the top contenders for the World Championship, that will take her one step closer to living the dream. As Finn Balor tries to eliminate the Tribal Chief, Sheamus is down in the corner as The Miz continues to build momentum. The Tribal Chief goes around to the other side. AJ blocks him. Sheamus and The Miz are paired off. Jey Uso and Finn Balor are paired off. And a stereo suplex almost between the Miz and on the Miz and AJ Styles from Sheamus and Roman Reigns, as now Finn and Jay are paired off. And Jey Uso's eliminated. Jey Uso is eliminated, and AJ Styles eliminated at the exact same time. Ironically enough, that puts Jay at number 10. That moves Jay up to number 10, and I'm just realizing now, I am honestly just realizing now, I neglected to include Kofi Kingston in this matchup, so I guess the key word is, now, it's going to be a fatal 5-way, where the winner will get an opportunity to challenge Edge for the WWE Championship, as we will have coup de grace, as Finn Balor and Roman Reigns are seemingly teaming up against The Miz, and now Finn Balor and Roman Reigns are teaming up against Sheamus. What the heck is going on here? Miz is getting Superman punch, but he only grazed him. Did the Tribal Chief only grazed him. Finn Balor and Sheamus. Miz gets dropped, basement drop kick by Finn. Clips the ear of Sheamus. As again, it seems like Finn and the Tribal Chief are working together. Finn is trying to eliminate Sheamus, and I've been trying to piece together the idea of the Iron Survivor Challenge, as I've tried to piece together the Iron Survivor Challenge as Sheamus gets eliminated, and Sheamus moves into the number 8 spot. A lot has changed for Sheamus over the last couple of months, as he was number 6, and now he's down to number 8, after losses to Bobby Lashley and repositionings in this one. I mean, that's no good. That is no good for Sheamus. Coup de grace, Miz. Miz moved out of the way. Miz last year held the championship. Finn Balor and his long-standing rivalry with Tyler Bate last year as the champion. The Iron Man matches that tore the house down between Finn and Tyler Bate, going for 4 hours straight of content. Finn Balor is hungry to become a top contender once again for the World Championship. Miz is hungry to become a top contender again for the World Championship. The Tribal Chief is hungry to become a top contender for the World Championship once again. And just imagine this, as The Miz is looking to eliminate Finn Balor. I think Roman Reigns may be thought about the idea of helping Finn. I think he was trying to think of the idea of helping Finn. I mean, I don't know if that's what he was thinking about, but it seemed like he was thinking about helping Finn. Spear by the Tribal Chief. And I think Roman may be trying to do what it takes to make sure that The Miz is down for the count, and he's going for the spear again to make sure Miz is down for the count. Miz blocks the Tribal Chief. Miz blocks Roman Reigns. Roman blocks Miz. Big boot. Roman was going to drag Miz, but Miz blocks him instantaneously. Miz gets blocked by Roman. And Miz gets taken over. I don't know why Roman didn't. Roman was going to try and eliminate him out of the corner, but Miz blocked it. Eat defeat by the Miz. Miz tries to drag Roman. Roman reverses the Miz. Miz reverses Roman out of the fireman's carry prone position. Miz gets thrown on the apron, on the ropes. And this is a perfect time. And Roman Reigns moves into the top contender spot. Roman Reigns moves into a top contender spot. Roman Reigns moves into a top contender spot. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns moves into a top contender spot as the division continues to be reshuffled. But as I expected, it's not going to go too smoothly. Maybe it'll go smoother with the women's division as Roman Reigns has put himself in a position to become a top contender for the World Championship once the rankings are reshuffled. But so did The Miz, in my opinion. Let's see what happens on the opposite side with the women. With that being said, though, I will see you in the next video.